Hola mi gente, I want to show you how I make pastelito de guava con queso. Alright guys, so this is what you're going to need: some guava paste, some cream cheese, and also puff pastry. So the first thing I'm going to work on is going to be my guava paste. Mi gente, the guava paste is very sticky, so I'm going to show you wear some gloves. So you're going to cut it into thin squares, and you're going to do the same thing with the cream cheese. Now, if you keep the cream cheese nice and cold, this whole process is going to be so much easier. So once everything is cut, I'm going to go ahead and flour my table. And now we're going to work on a puff pastry. Also, with the puff pastry, you want to make sure it's nice and cold so it doesn't stick everywhere when you put it on your board. And this is also why we use flour, so it doesn't stick everywhere. So I like to roll my puff pastry, so that's what I'm doing right now. And of course I had to roll it all messed up, so I'm just using the same paper the puff pastry came with, just to make the line straight. Alright guys, so now you're going to cut your puff pastries into four, and then just to give yourself some room, just separate them really quick so when you fold them, they're not all on top of each other. So then you're going to start by adding your guava paste, and then you're going to tap it over your cream cheese. So to seal my pastelitos, I'm going to brush it with some eggs right all around the edges of the puff pastry. Now you're going to go ahead and close it up, so you're going to form a triangle, so all the corners need to be touching each other. Alright guys, so now you're gonna grab a fork. I dipped it in some flour, and I'm gonna seal my pastelitos all around the edges, and this is what it should look like. Alright, so I'm gonna cook my pastelitos in the air fryer. So I have already preheated my air fryer. I added some oil to the bottom of my basket, and then I'm gonna add my pastelitos to it. Now you're gonna do a slip right on top of the puff pastry so the puff pastry doesn't puff up too much. And then you're gonna brush that egg, and we are done. Now you can add some sugar on top of this, but I'm just gonna leave it just like that. So I went in an air fryer at 375 for 8 minutes. And mi gente, look how beautiful estos pastelitos came out. They came out so perfect. I was so happy when I saw them. And let me tell you something. This is my first time making them, and I couldn't be any happier. Mi gente, my house smells amazing. It smells like a whole bakery, and I couldn't be any happier. This is the second batch that I made, and they also came out perfect. These pastelitos de guava con queso are so easy to make. They're delicious. There's just the perfect amount of sweetness, and it's gonna go so perfect with your coffee or just to have it as a snack. Thank you for watching, y buen provecho.